Hindi ko na. Okay. All right. So ulit ako from the start. Okay. So we're going to discuss appointment protocols for today. No? All about appointment protocols lang ha. There are a lot of protocols within the clinic, but for today, we are going to specifically discuss examples of appointment protocols. Okay? Anyone here na familiar with appointment protocols or any other type of clinic protocols? Meron? Wala? Okay lang yan. That's fine. Okay? So, ano nga ba yung ating appointment protocols? So, appointment protocols is in a clinic refers to the guidelines and procedures that staff follow to manage appointments effectively. Okay? These protocols help ensure that appointments are scheduled, rescheduled, and canceled. Ito kasing tatlo na yan, magkakapatid yan. Pamute na lang po. Okay? Pag nag-schedule, matik yan, may mga mag-reschedule, may mga magka-cancel. Okay? Meron pang hindi talagang sisipot sa appointment. Okay? Ito yung mga examples ng ating clinic protocol. So, number 1, example, okay? Again, i-reiterate ko lang, ulitin ko lang ha, na every clinic has a different or have a different types of clinic protocols. Okay? Iba-iba sila ng protocol when it comes to appointment scheduling. So that's why we're going to provide, so I'm going to provide you 10 examples of protocol. Okay? Each practice is different ha. I just wanted to make it clear. Okay? So itong mga protocol na to is halo-halo. Okay? These are some protocols that you might encounter once you are in the field or in the medical VA field. Okay? So number 1 is your appointment or new patient appointment scheduling protocol. Ibig sabihin, ito yung mga appointments ng mga new patient or bago pa lang sa clinic, hindi pa nakakapunta sa clinic. Okay? So ito ay mga guidelines for booking appointments for new patient, including time allocation. Alam niyo naman, when it comes to new patient, iba talaga yung time na sineset aside natin for them to fill up the form. Okay? Required patient information. Ano ba yung mga information na kailangan natin kunin para ma-schedule sila ng appointment? And the process for confirming the appointment. This ensures that new patients receive adequate time and attention during their first visit. Okay? The first visit is the one that sets the tone. Sets the tone para, okay, ito yung mag-determine kung gusto ba talaga nilang mag-continue to the practice or not. Okay? So I'll give you a number 1 example. So sabi ng example, when a new patient calls to schedule their first visit, the receptionist or us, medical VA, gathers essential information such as the patient's name, contact details, insurance information, and the reason for visit. Di ba nagkaroon na kayo ng practice fusion? Karoon kayo ng access ng practice fusion. And then when you try to schedule an appointment, let's say this slot, diba yun yung unang mga name na kinukuha natin, mga information na kinukuha natin, like the name, ba, last name, date of birth, okay, kanyang gender, male or female, phone number or contact information, email, okay, and once we see that new patient, okay, di ba lalabas yung ating chief complaint or the reason for visit. Yun yung, sa ibang mga clinic, yun yung main requirements. Okay? The receptionist then allocates 30-minute slot and confirms the appointment by sending a welcome packet via email that includes direction, what to bring, and pre-visit forms to complete. Okay? There are other EHR na meron silang mga patient portals that automatically sends the welcome packet to them. Okay? This one naman, if in case nag-schedule ka ng appointment, for example ito, si Benjamin, okay, you have an option to invite that patient to the patient portal. This way, makaka-receive siya ng invitation, makaka-receive siya ng email, okay? And makaka-receive ng mga forms na kailangan niyang i-fill up during the visit. Okay? Another example. Patients can initiate the new patient registration process by either visiting the clinic's website to fill out an online form or coming to the clinic to complete the form in person. Okay, once the form is submitted, the clinic reviews the information and schedules an appointment within 24 to 48 hours, notifying the patient of the date and time of the confirmed date and time. Okay? Makikita nyo, this is very similar to HR process, di ba? Meron silang either option to go to the website and then mag-download sila ng form there, the new patient form, o kaya naman mag-walk-in pero hindi pa sila makakapag-schedule agad-agad. The clinic still need to review their appointments within 24 to 48 hours. Okay? Pag na-review na, saka lang sila makakapag-schedule ng appointment. Okay? Ganun siya. Alright? Any question? Okay, let's say for example, nag-schedule ako ng appointment. Tapos, new patient pala siya. So, kinuha ko yung kanyang full name. Okay, yung date of birth niya. Kinuha ko. Okay, tapos yung contact number niya. Tapos email niya. Okay. And then, nag-save ako. And then, ang kanyang chief complaint is, let's say, for example, headache. And then, other information. All other information na kinuha ko. And then, nagkamali ako, na-schedule ko siya ng 15 minutes. Okay? Mali na yung protocol mo. Kasi 'di ba, ang sabi sa protocol, you allocate 30 minutes slot. Okay? Na-violate mo na agad yung new patient protocol. And this could ruin the schedule. Kasi, it's possible na within those 15 minutes, hindi pa siya tapos ng form. Tapos, magtatanong pa si doc magko-consultation pa sila. Eh, paano pag na-schedule mo tong si Benjamin Button dito? Okay? Maapektuhan yung schedule ni Benjamin. Okay? Sira na yung schedule nyo. Marami na ang patient na maa-adjust yung schedule. Malilate sila. So, kahit dapat dito pa lang, simple setting up the appointment. Okay? Pag new patient, always follow your clinic protocol. So, there are clinics na 45 minutes, yung iba 1 hour, okay? Yung iba 30 minutes. Okay? Again, di ba? This ensures that new patient receive time and attention during their first visit. Alright? Okay. So, next appointment natin is appointment confirmation protocol. Okay? Ano ba yung appointment confirmation protocol? These are the steps for confirming appointments with patients within 24 to 48 hours before their scheduled time. These may include phone calls, text messages, or emails. This protocol helps reduce no-shows and ensures patients remember their appointment. Plus, okay, magkakaroon tayo ng magandang revenue. Kasi again, pag hindi natin na-consult yung patient, hindi mababayaran yung clinic. Okay, we also have to think of the welfare ng ating mga clinic, hindi lang yung ating mga patient. Okay? So, example protocol regarding appointment confirmation, the clinic system automatically send a text message to patient in 48 hours before their appointment. Asking them to confirm by replying yes or no. Ayan, simpleng yes or no lang. Minsan hindi pa nagagawa ng mga patient natin yan. If no response is received within 24 hours, the clinic follow-ups with a phone call to confirm or reschedule the appointment as necessary. Okay? Di ba sa ating mga EHR, okay, makikita mo naman yung week view eh. Okay? Para mas makita mo yung details. So, for example, ito yung nakaschedule na for the week. Makikita mo yung detailed view dito sa may appointments. Pag tumingin ka dyan sa appointment, ito yung makikita mong mga appointment within the day. Like for example, dito, makikita mo yung status ng appointment ni patient. Sorry, medyo, ano. Makikita mo yung status, makikita mo yung patient, okay, kung sino yung provider niya, ano yung type ng visit, new patient ba yan? O kaya naman, follow-up, and then yung chief complaint, and then confirmation. Makikita mo dito yung confirmation. If nag-confirm si patient, let's say for example, sa phone call mo, nag-confirm siya, okay, confirm mo lang. Okay, let's say, phone. Okay, mababago yan. Hindi na bago. Ayan, confirmed. Ayan. Mababago siya as confirmed. Ito na rin yung sign sa atin sa clinic na nag-confirm si patient. Ibig sabihin, pupunta siya. Okay, let's say for example, this one nag-confirm. This one nag-confirm. Tapos, while reviewing, okay, yung schedule nyo for the next day, usually next day na kasi yung tinitignan natin, may nakita ka. Ito si Roger, si Shane, at saka si Suzanne. Hindi sila nag-confirm. Hindi sila nag-confirm ng appointment. And according to our protocol, if wala pang receive na response within 24 hours, we call them. So, tatawagan natin silang tatlo. Hi, my name is Jen from ABC Clinic. I'm just calling because just wanted to confirm if you will be coming to your appointment tomorrow, okay, at 3 p.m. Oh, yes, sorry. Yes, I confirmed, ganon. And then, makaka-receive na kagad kayo ng response if hindi siya makakapunta or magre-reschedule siya. And syempre, pag magre-reschedule siya, meron tayong time slot na walang schedule. We can then call some patients na on the waiting list kung pwede makapag-adjust sila. Kung meron silang flexible time, they can come into the clinic. Pwede yon. Okay? Gets ba? May mga clinic na gumagawa nito, especially those clinics na maraming no-shows or cancellation. Syempre, yun nga, hindi sila mababayaran. Let's say, for example, this week, eto yung mga open schedule. As much as possible, they will try to fill in the schedule. As much as possible. Ang gagawin yung ibang clinic, ang papagawa sa'yo, tatawagan mo yung mga Friday schedule. To try to book them. Ganun yung ginagawa namin. Tawagan ko siya. Hi, Faye. This is Jen from ABC Clinic. I'm just checking in with you because we have an available slot on Tuesday. I was wondering if you would be willing to come in early or if you're interested to come in early. Ganyan. Ganon. Alright? Kasi yung mga time na walang book is the time na walang bayad yung clinic. Alright? Yes. To move up yung patient or yun nga, as much as possible to try to fill in the schedule. Alright, any question? Okay, wala. Cancellation and rescheduling protocol. Ayan. Okay, everyday merong ganyan. Ano yung protocol na to? These are your procedures for handling appointment cancellation and rescheduling, including the required notice period, okay, documentation and communication with the patient. This protocol helps manage clinic time efficiently and accommodates other patients who may need appointment. So same setup, pagdating natin dito, if hindi sila nag-confirm, magkakaroon tayo ng open slot and we will try to fill in the slot. Okay, but for this one, okay, these are the example. Okay, so example number 1, if a patient calls to cancel an appointment, they must do so at least 24 hours in advance. Okay, the receptionist or us medical VA notes the cancellation in the system, offers to reschedule the appointment, and updates the patient's file. The canceled slot is then made available for another patient. Okay? In Practice Fusion, how do you cancel an appointment? How? Any volunteer? Wala? Alright. Okay? So, how I cancel my appointment? Again, pagdating naman sa cancellation, iba-iba pa rin ng protocol. Okay? So, there are clinics or there are facilities na ayaw nilang dinidelete lang yung appointment. Okay? Let's try, for example, John Doe. Okay? Tumawag si John Doe, nag-ano siya, tawag nito? Nag-cancel siya. There are clinics na okay lang sa kanilang i-delete mo yung appointment, but other clinics prefer to have it still recorded. So, ang ginagawa, hanapin mo yung schedule ni John Doe, which is 8:28, di ba? Punta ka ngayon ng appointments, hanapin mo yung 8:28 kasi dun siya naka-schedule. Okay? Tapos hahanapin mo siya, which is, ito siya, di ba? And with the appointment status, gagawin mo siyang canceled. And then, yung reason for cancellation. Let's say, scheduling conflict. Alright? And then, pag tumingin ka ngayon sa chart ni John Doe, okay? May kita mo sa record niya, meron siyang canceled appointment. Okay, kasi pag dinilit mo yung appointment, hindi siya marirecord. But if you put it as canceled, marirecord siya. And there are clinics na kapag 3 times ka na nag-cancel, hindi ka na nila tatanggapin. Alright? May mga ganon. Okay. Another example. Okay? Patients are required to at least to provide at least 24 hours notice if they need to cancel or reschedule the appointment. Failure to do so may result in cancellation fee. Okay? If the patient fails to show up for an appointment without prior notice, a no-show fee will be charged. So, meron kayong cancellation fee and no-show fee. Okay? Depende yun sa practice. Merong mga nagka-charge ng $50, $10, $30. Okay? Depende yon. Okay? These fees are communicated to patient during the scheduling process. Okay? Minsan ina-add natin siya. If you fail to show up to your appointment, a cancellation fee will be incurred. And if you canceled for at least 3 times consecutively, the clinic will not accept you anymore. Parang ganon. Okay? And then some clinics also offer one-time courtesy. Okay? Pag first time nilang nag-cancel or first time nilang hindi umattend sa kanilang appointment, okay lang yon, first time courtesy. Pero, yun nga, pag sunod-sunod, minsan hindi na tinatanggap ng ibang clinic. Okay? But, again, meron pa rin tayong exceptions, no, in case merong emergencies. Okay? Alright. Any questions so far? All clear ba? All clear naman? Nakatulog na? Charot. Okay. Paano po magbibilang patient kapag canceled ang schedule? Okay. Though there are clinics kasi na meron ng connected na credit card yung patient. May iba naman, the next appointment, saka siya ibibill. Isasama siya sa bill ni patient. Ganun. Okay, that's a good question. Dun sa hinahandle ko na client, merong connected na credit card, debit card, yung EHR, tapos dun sa patient, and then dun ako nagbibill. But for other clinics na wala, they included to the bills, to the patient's bill. And then, ibibill na lang the next time. All right. Next protocol is when it comes to follow-up appointment protocol. So these are the instructions for scheduling follow-up appointments after a patient's initial visit or treatment. Okay, it includes recommended time frame based on the patient's condition and necessary reminders for the patient. So our example is after the first visit or the initial visit, the physician recommends a follow-up appointment in 2 weeks. Okay? The medical assistant or the nurse at that time, for example, in the office, schedules the follow-up dun na mismo bago umalis si patient sa clinic. And before the patient leaves in the clinic, provides a reminder card or a reminder text or email, okay, to ensure that the patient is aware of the follow-up appointment. Okay, this one is very simple. Schedule mo lang siya ng follow-up after 2 weeks after ng kanyang initial visit. So let's say, for example, okay, pumunta kayo ng schedule. Since these are all new patient, no, yung mga naka-schedule. Tapos pag dumating na sila sa kanilang appointment, you can just then schedule 2 weeks. So 8/28 ang kanyang appointment. So bilang ka lang ng 2 weeks. So dapat, okay, either this week mas schedule na yung kanyang follow-up appointment. All right. Okay. Next protocol when it comes to appointment is a walk-in appointment. Okay? There are still some people na hindi aware na mag-schedule ka lang like on the phone o kaya naman pwede talagang walk-in. Okay? These are guidelines for managing walk-in patients. Ibig sabihin, yung hindi sila nag-schedule prior, bigla-bigla na lang silang dumalating sa clinic. Okay? Including how they are prioritized compared to scheduled appointment, okay, documentations, and any specific criteria for accepting walk-ins. Okay, this protocol ensures that walk-ins are managed without disrupting scheduled appointments. Okay, example protocol when it comes to walk-in patients. When a walk-in patients arrive, the receptionist or us medical VA checks the day's schedule to determine if there's an available slot. Di tayo pwedeng mag-double booking not unless meron tayong another provider that can take on the slot. Okay? If the schedule is full, the patient is offered the next available appointment. Mayroong mga magka-cancel, okay? And then doon natin sila i-fill. Yun yung mga fill-ins natin. Okay? If there is a slot, the patient is informed of the expected wait time and seen by the physician as soon as possible. Okay? But another protocol, okay, another example protocol, when a patient walks in, they should be informed that patients who scheduled appointments in advance will be prioritized. Matawag yung mama ko. Okay? Siyempre, kung sino yung mga naunang mag-schedule, yun yung priority natin. Kailangan natin na i-inform yung mga walk-ins na since nag-schedule yung iba ahead of time, okay, with notice, sila yung uunahin natin. But again, if there's any available slot, okay, pwede naman kayong i-schedule. Most of the clinics nowadays, okay, they require phone calls to schedule the appointment. It's very rare na mag-accept ng walk-ins. All right. Okay, another protocol is called appointment slot optimization protocol. Okay, this one is my favorite. Okay, it's a guideline for allocating time slots based on the appointment types, such as routine checkups, procedures, or consultation. These protocols help ensure that the appointment slot are used efficiently and that patient wait times are minimized. Okay, so what is an example of appointment slot optimization? Okay, the clinic allocates 15 minutes slot for routine checkups, 30 minutes for new patients, and 45 minutes for complex cases. Okay, this allocation ensures that each type of appointment has enough time without causing delay for other patients. So let me give you an example. Okay, this is my example to you. Say this is the calendar for the week. Okay, there you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 3:30. Hindi na kasi kasya yung 4. Okay? So makikita nyo dito, during 8 a.m. up until 9 p.m. or before 9, Ang sabi niya is no new patient but yes for follow-up, nursing, and DM patient. So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Ibig sabihin, during this time slot, bawal kang mag-schedule ng mga new patient but pwede kang mag-schedule ng mga follow-ups. Okay, let's say for example, ang new patient mo is 30 minutes and your follow-ups is 15 minutes. Okay lang. Kaya why do you think hindi tayo pwedeng mag-schedule ng new patient? Why? Kasi nga, pag new patient, 'di ba? It requires time. Meron silang mga fini-fill up na form, meron silang mga medical history form. So if by any chance pumunta or in-schedule mo si patient ng 8 AM, paano pa siya makakapag-prepare ng kanyang mga paperworks? Okay? Usually, siyempre ito yung opening time, 'di ba? Ano ba ginagawa natin pag opening? Nagpe-prepare tayo ng mga files, nagpe-prepare tayo ng schedule for the day, nagpe-prepare tayo ng office, nililinis yung ating office, 'di ba? Paano pag merong patient? Kaya madi-disrupt yung ating preparation time. Okay? But during 9 AM up until 11:30, pwede tayong mag-schedule ng any type of appointment. Pwedeng new patient, pwedeng any type of appointment. Okay, meron tayong anong type ng appointment natin? Can you give me an example aside from new patient and follow-up? What are the other types of appointment? Types of appointment, ha? Okay. Types of appointment, I'll give you an example. Hindi kayo nanonood ng YouTube. Okay. Types of appointment, example is nursing only. Okay. Telehealth appointment. DM care. Okay, pag tumingin kayo ng Practice Fusion, makikita nyo yung appointment types dito. That is your type of appointment. Video visit is your telemed. New patient, urgent visit is for those urgent. Nursing only, follow-up, and wellness exam. That's your type of appointment. Marami pa dyan, no? Punta ka lang sa YouTube namin and watch those types of appointment. Okay? Sabi niya, from 11:30 to 12, bawal kang mag-schedule ng new patient. Okay? Same dito. Okay? Kasi pag nag-schedule ka dyan, maapektuhan yung inyong lunch break. Ba? Kailangan din naman ng lunch break niyan. Tao lang din naman tayo. Okay? So, pag nag-schedule tayo, okay, since it takes time for new patient, di ba? Maapektuhan yung lunch break. Okay? Mapu-burnout naman yung ating provider. Okay? And then, pagbalik na after lunch break, pwede na tayo mag-schedule ulit ng new patient. Okay, makikita nyo may another box here is for DM patient. Okay, ibig sabihin, dito ka pwedeng mag-schedule for those diabetes or diabetic patient. Okay? And then, same dito ang protocol sa taas, sa baba, no new patient para naman kay hindi mag-overtime. Okay, meron silang work-life balance. Right? And meron din naman tayong mga slots na piniprepare or ina-allocate for those emergency cases. All right? Clear? Clear ba? Any questions so far? Clear? All right. Okay, next protocol is about missed appointment protocols. Pag hindi siya nakapunta sa kanyang appointment. Okay, these are the steps for handling missed appointments, including follow-up with the patient, documenting, and potentially rescheduling. Okay, so example, if a patient misses their appointment without prior notice, the clinic staff marks the appointment as no-show. Okay, so it may incur some fees. Okay, but this then, okay, the receptionist or the medical VA calls the patient to inquire why the patient missed the appointment and include some warnings. Okay, and the fees. Okay, parang katulad lang din to ng ating mga rescheduling and cancellation. Okay, and your no-shows. Okay, it's either, ayan. Ito medyo, halos lahat ng practice merong ganito. Like, tatanungin mo, bakit sila na-miss yung appointment, and then my fees, and then i-reschedule. Okay? Another protocol is your pre-appointment preparation protocol. Okay? What are the, ano nga ba itong pre-appointment preparation? Okay, these are the procedures for preparing the patient and the clinic staff before an appointment, including sending pre-visit instruction, collecting necessary documentation, and ensuring all required materials are ready. Okay, this protocol helps ensure that appointments run smoothly. Okay, so example of this protocol, a day before the appointment, the medical assistant or the medical virtual assistant reviews the patient's file, okay, or the patient's account, ensures all lab results are available, and prepares the necessary form. The patient is also reminded to fast if required any test. This preparation helps the appointment proceed smoothly without unnecessary delay. So for example, tumingin ka sa chart. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, tinak mo siya kasi ito na yung schedule for tomorrow eh. Okay, tinignan mo yung kanyang documents. Okay? Wala pa siyang insurance information, wala pa siyang ID, wala pa siyang intake form. Okay, tapos tumingin ka sa profile. Okay, wala siyang insurance kanina. Okay? Kulang, 'di ba? This is an indication for you to contact the patient to complete their form. Pag walang form before the appointment, anong mangyayari? Anong gagawin natin? Pag incomplete yung form, anong gagawin natin? Do they proceed with the appointment? No. Okay? Ika-cancel natin siya or i-reschedule natin siya. We have to let the patient know that they are missing this requirement. This is necessary and mandatory before a certain appointment. Pag wala, we will have to cancel your appointment or reschedule you. Okay? This is very important. Lahat ng practice meron silang mga pre-appointment. Okay? Ensuring na lahat ng forms andyan. Pag wala, okay, walang appointment. Okay? Next example. Urgent and same-day appointment protocol. Ibig sabihin, yung mga emergency cases, okay, and kailangan ma-see within today. Okay, these are the guidelines for scheduling and prioritizing urgent or same-day appointments. Okay, including criteria for determining urgency and how these appointments are integrated into existing schedule. This ensures that urgent patients' needs are met without significantly, okay, disrupting the schedule. Makikita nyo, without significantly. Okay, there will be a disturbance, pero hindi naman ganun kagrabe. Okay, ni-explain naman yon sa mga nakaschedule na ito, naghihingalo na to. Okay, pwede ba naming unahin to muna? Okay, and you have that kanina dito, di ba? You have this slot, okay, wherein you can schedule emergency cases. As sa past practice ko, as much as possible, hindi siya ini-reschedule dito. Hindi kami nag-o-offer ng ganito, not unless it's an emergency. We always have this slot available. Alright? Saan ako? Nawala. Okay, so an example, if a patient calls with symptoms of severe pain or an urgent medical issue, the medical virtual assistant or receptionist check with the physician to prioritize the patient. Okay, the patient is then given the earliest available slot, even if it means double booking. Okay, or asking another patient to reschedule non-urgent appointments. Okay? If may available slot, if maaga natapos si doc, pina-prioritize yung mga same day. Pinapakiusapan yung ibang mga pasyente. Okay, alam niyo na 'pag sa inyong practice may ganitong nangyari, of course kayo yung makikipag-coordinate. Okay, sabihin mo, "Doc, I have a patient." Okay, ano na siya, tawag nito, nabalian siya ng buto o kaya naman sobrang sakit daw ng ano niya, ng ulo niya. Okay, 10 out of 10 daw yung pain. Okay, puwede ba natin siyang schedule? Okay, yun siya. Alright, ikaw ang mag-ano nun, ikaw ang magko-coordinate nun. Ah, tayong mga medical VA. Okay, last protocol for appointment example. This also applies to telemed patients. Mamumove sila kaysa present sa clinic. Possible, yes. All other types of appointments. Pag telemed kasi madali silang pakiusapan kasi telemed eh. Yung mahirap is yung mga nandun sa clinic mismo. Kasi syempre nag-travel sila, nag-wait sila, ganyan. You're very welcome. Okay, last protocol regarding appointment for today is your appointment reminder. Okay, these are the procedures for sending reminders to patients about their upcoming appointments. Okay, we use automated messaging systems like text messages or emails or phone calls. Okay, this protocol helps reduce missed appointments and ensure patients are well informed about their upcoming visit. Okay, so example, 3 days before the appointment, the clinic's automated system sends an email reminder with the appointment details. Okay, the day before the appointment, the system sends another text reminder and the patient can confirm by replying to the text and ensuring they remember the appointment. Once na na-send yung automated message na yon, pag nag-confirm sila, on our end, magko-confirm din. Makikita din as confirmed. Yung nakita nyo kaninang confirmed, magiging ganun siya once the patient confirmed on their end. Automatic naman siya mag-update. This one, you don't have to send an individual, you don't have to send an individual message or email. Okay? The system will automatically do it for you. But in the event, okay, that they did not confirm, di ba? Meron tayong another protocol. Okay, if no response received within 24 hours, we then follow up via phone call. Okay? Just to ask, just to know kung pupunta ka ba or hindi. Alright? All clear? May question? Because that's the last example. Okay, marami ba kayong natutunan for this session? When it comes to appointment protocols, medyo naintindihan naman ba yung importance ng ating clinic protocols, lalo na pag-appointment? Ang dami palang pwedeng maging ang dami palang pwedeng maging protocol when it comes to appointment, 'di ba? Akala natin mga isa or dalawa lang. Okay? Could be more. Okay, these are just the common ones. Marami pang ibang type of diyan. Protocols when it comes to appointment. This one is appointment pa lang ha. Appointment pa lang to. Meron pa tayong mga follow-ups, telemed, MVA, diabetes mellitus, refills, renewals, medical records, referrals, and marami pang iba. Kaya may mga part 2 tong mga protocol na to. Okay, iisa-isahin natin siya. Alright, any question so far? Everything clear? I will send you this, tag nito. document that I created for the protocols. You're very welcome. Thank you so much everyone for joining this session. I hope marami kayong natutunan and I hope na-clear out yung mga like na well explained yung mga clinic protocols that you will possibly encounter. Okay? I have a 70% or 80% na positive na nafi-feel ko may encounter niya talaga siya. Kasi na-encounter ko siya with all of the practice I've been to. Meron talagang mga certain protocols. Okay, lalo na sa mga mag-a-apply dyan with Hello Rage and other medical VA, may mga protocols yan. May mga phone certifications yan that you have to pass while following HEPA and while following those clinic protocols. Thank you so much everyone no for joining even if it's too late na no 10 p.m. Okay. Mm. Good night everyone and we'll be seeing you again tomorrow. Okay? For your continuation ng discussion and as well as next next Wednesday the 28th is your next free webinar regarding naman sa interview. Good night everyone. Thank you so much. Ako'y matutulog pa at ang duty ko ay 12 AM. Thank you. Next, pa-end na ako ng session, please. Thank you. Next. Patulog na ata si admin next.
Coach, nagtimpla ng kape.
Sige. Pa-end na ako ng
Bye.
session. Thank you. Bye-bye.